All right, so for the camera, just go ahead and say your first and last name for me.
Jeff Cody.
All right, Brandon Kennedy here in the right seat. We're going to be doing 5 laps of the beautiful Corvette C7 Z06. Awesome, phenomenal car. 650 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque. It's a beast. It's like a bull in a china shop. So you got to really have a little bit of finesse with this car. The biggest part of this car that everybody just comes in on like a light switch is that power, that accelerator. So really got to roll to throttle. Just kind of having some finesse and kind of tippy-toeing through the corner. Once that steering wheel's starting to come straight, you can start accelerating, but it's squeezing throttle smoothly. Thinking about, I like to say, an egg under your throttle, and you don't want to break that egg until it's at 100% and the steering wheel straight. So you're squeezing, steering wheel straight, now break the egg, you know? It's just very, very precise on that, because you'll feel it just start cutting power. Like it's going to be very noticeable if you're just on the traction control the entire time. So having some finesse, be smooth with it, and that goes with the brake pedal and the steering wheel. The smoother we can be, the faster we'll be. Okay? So also, as the speed comes up, looking further and further ahead, try not to just gain that tunnel vision. Don't be afraid to turn your head left or right as you come into a corner. Look for what's coming up next. Prepare one step ahead of time before you get there, okay? So all the mirrors are going to be for me. I'm watching those. If a car comes up behind us to pass us, I'm going to let you know, hey, car passing left or right. At that point, I'll place my hand on the wheel. Don't let go of the steering wheel. You're still in full control. I'm just going to make sure we don't make any sudden movements. If we catch a car to pass them, wait for their hazards to be thrown, and then we'll pass them on my cue, okay? Other than that, we're braking nice and firm at those orange cones. Nice and firm, getting the car slowed down earlier rather than later. As you brake in a straight line, we're waiting for our green cone. Our green cone is our turn-in cone, telling us exactly where to turn in. So just having some patience. Try not to turn in early, okay? Awesome. Any questions?
No.
All right, let's do it. So foot on the brake. Let's roll straight ahead and out to our left. A little bit of gas up and over our parking bump, out to our left. Up to the K-rail, over to the left, up to the stop sign. We'll come up there. I want to make sure the track's clear and safe for us to enter. We'll find a nice gap out there.
When do I have to shift?
I'll let you know. Like I said, down that front straightaway, you won't be able to hear me, so I'll just kind of reach over and tap your knuckle if I want you to shift. Under decel, you'll be able to hear me. I'll tell you when to downshift. We're only going to be in and out of 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear, though.
Okay, so basically 3 shifts.
Yeah, pretty much. Only one at a time, though. Other than down that straightaway. Go ahead and pull up on the inside of the blue cones around the corner, and then come to a stop there. All right, hang tight right here. We're going to let a few cars go on by. Once we do get rolling, we'll cross that blue line. Stay tight to it, though. Don't shoot directly across the track. Mental focus. Just keeping mental focus out here is very, very important. All right, let's go ahead and pull on out. Cross that blue line for me. Go ahead. As we do, upshift one time with that right paddle. And one more time, we're making our way to 3rd gear. Straight line from green cone to green cone here. So you want to look for that dark green cone here, Jeff, as we come up to it. Be patient. We were all the way out to it. No brakes right now. Back to a little bit of throttle through the corner, down to our apex. And as we clip our apex, start squeezing throttle out to the left. As we're squeezing, accelerating, full power. Let's go. All the way down. Go. More. Keep accelerating. Stay to the left-hand side of the track. All the way to those orange cones. Keep going. And then now we're going to brake. We're just going to stay in this gear. Lighter brakes though. Lighter off of them. Back to a little bit of throttle. Carry that momentum through the corner and start accelerating on the way out. Squeezing throttle, more throttle, out to the left. Eyes up for those orange cones. Go, full power. And braking firm. Downshift, left paddle. Easy out of those brakes, off the brakes, turn it on in. We're gonna stay to the right-hand side for me. We have one car passing us around us to our left. Little bit of throttle. I want you to just keep our speed. Go ahead, and we're turning on in. Follow him. Tuck in a little bit of throttle through here, Jeff, and squeeze throttle down the hill. Full throttle. Let's go. More. And straight line braking. We're being patient, waiting for our turn-in cone, and turn it on in with lighter brakes. We're all the way down to the apex. They're exiting. Let's go ahead and pass them. They're out to the left. Let's go. More. Throttle. Full power. Go back to the right-hand side. Go. Off that throttle. Turn it in the first green cone. Back to gas. Gas. And light brake pressure up to that green cone. Lighter. So a little heavy on those brakes. Back to some gas. Start accelerating right here. Start rolling throttle. More throttle. Full throttle. Hammer. Let's go. That downshift. Don't start braking until the orange cones, okay? Downshift, lighter brakes. We can carry a whole lot more momentum in through here, so we're just over slowing this car, okay?
Yeah.
Trust the car a little bit, trust me. And we're gonna have one more car passing us. Stay at this speed right here. Little bit of throttle, and tuck it in right behind him, back into it. Stay to the left here.
Say downshift or no?
No, you're fine in this gear. Turn it in tight. Don't follow their mistakes. Back to a little bit of gas and accelerate. Let's go. More. Over to the right. Off throttle. Turn it in here. Tuck it in tight. And we're going to have one more car going around us. Steady throttle here. Just a little throttle. We're straight line in it and braking here just very, very lightly. Waiting for this turn-in cone. And turn it in. Tuck in. Let's follow them. Little bit of throttle. Let's chase them down. Little bit of gas. Little bit. Let's go here, Jeff. Go. Full power. Off the throttle, turn it into the first green cone, back to gas. And remember, lighter brakes up here. Lighter, downshift for me, turn it in. So still using a little too much brakes right there. We're overslowing the car.
Okay.
Back to it, let's go, full power, let's go. Throttle. Go. And now brake firm. There you go, downshift, lighter brakes, lighter, off of them. Back to a little bit of gas. Little bit of gas, a little bit more gas. Trust me. Eyes up, keep going. Go. And brake here. Downshift, left paddle. Lighter brakes, off the brakes. So remember, as you start turning that wheel, ease off those brakes. Don't apply more. Over to the right. Patience for that turn-in point. Now look across. Back to a little bit of throttle. Steady throttle over, full throttle down. Use up all the track. Go. All the way back to our left-hand side. All the way to that turn-in point. Lighter on those brakes, turn it on in. Look to where we want to go now. Little bit of throttle, start accelerating on the way out. Full throttle, here, go. Off that throttle, no brakes, back to gas. A little more, and brake very light, downshift for me. Still a little heavy right there, Jeff. Back to a little bit of throttle, start accelerating. Squeeze, full power, throttle, go. Straight line, we're braking, downshifting, we're going on the inside of those guys, off the brakes, just ease off of them. Let's carry momentum, let's pass them. Little bit of throttle, let's go. Go. Power. Let's get away from these guys. Braking in, downshift for me here, Jeff. Turn on in, off the brakes, back to a little gas. Off those brakes. Back to that right hand side. Turn it on in, back to little throttle, more throttle, more. Go. Straight line braking, downshift, lighter brakes, ease off of them, a little bit of throttle. We're gonna have good acceleration out of the corner. Let's start rolling to it. Roll more, upshift, go. Off throttle, no brakes, back to gas. Straight line brake lightly, lighter, off the brakes, turn it in. Little bit of throttle, look for the exit, little more, let's go. There it is, much better. And braking here, downshift for me. Already start lightening up on those brakes, lighter, off of them. I can see your foot, off of them. Back to gas. Trust me, if I say off the brakes, off the brakes. Downshift for me here, Jeff. Turn it on in. Off the brakes. Back to low gas. Gas. More. Over the right. Brake lightly. Off of them. Back to steady throttle over. Little more, and go. All right, Jeff, we're in slower pace this time. We're staying to the left here, and we're exiting out between those yellow cones. Straight ahead for me. And out to the right. Up around the barricades to your left. There you go, man. Not too bad, huh?
Woo.
Just gotta trust the car, trust me a little bit, you know? I wouldn't be telling you to come off the brakes if we weren't good, you know?
Yeah.
So just off, back to gas. I'm like, I can see your foot, man.
It's tough to trust when you've never.
Yeah, no worries. It takes a little time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But you did good. We're really smooth. Just up one more row and then pull down this row. Just using the brakes a little too much, just over slowing that car.
Yep.
You know, just overall, think about with this car, lighter, longer brakes. The Italia is going to be a little different. You can park right there in pit 20. Left front tire is going to roll all the way up to that little parking bump. So now once you jump over to the Italia, right there is good. Foot off the brake. And so the Italia rear engine, rear wheel drive. So all the weight's in the rear. That means all the grip's back there. So it's not going to turn as good as this car.
Okay.
So, you know, try to pick it up a little bit. Don't work on, you know, so much brakes. It's going to have a different feel. I think a little better brakes in the Italia. So a little lighter, a little longer. Still get into them firm initially, but immediately start trailing out of them as you get ready to come into the turn. You don't want to be still firm on them and scrubbing all your speed.
Yeah.
Rely on momentum. Now right there, that whole session, we were just relying on sheer amount of braking and acceleration to go fast, which we started picking it up, but think about more momentum through the corners. These cars can handle it. Trust us, you know. We do it every day. If I'm saying off the brake and I'm saying go, 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 I want you go, go, going, all right?
Yeah.
Other than that, just keep the focus up. You did really good on looking through the corner and preparing for what's coming up next, so no worries there. The Italia, overall, a little quicker, you know. So just have some fun with it. Push yourself a little bit more, all right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, man. Any
Thanks,
questions
man.
on that?
No.